walls. Hmm.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt.
I look at that. I am.
Hey, that window is open.
I know Tales from the Crypt from the title, but nothing more. I have intention of looking into it further. There is a door.
Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline.
You really intend on breaking in? Okay. Oh, it's not a doll, it's a painting. Oh.
The Everhart children. Harrison, Madeline, Richard, and Donna. This fellow really looks like the professor, but it's not him. That must be Elizabeth Everhart. She looks sad. It appears the Everharts have been quite well off for generations. Or so they used to be.
Oh, don't do that. What a shame you already have the same painting twice.
Wow, look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third the size of Miskatonic's library, but young people can be terribly impressionable at times.
Thank you for straightening that.
Evangeline had never pictured the professor as anything but a hermit. Certainly not someone his relatives still worried about.
Harry, we know how hard it is for you to open up after what happened to Nora, but we are your family. Your brother and sisters love you. Don't lock yourself away in that house. Maddie.
Good thing this skull is fake. Ugh.
Is it?
Rich people definitely had weird ways of entertaining themselves.
But it wasn't mere entertainment. Harry's mother's life had long been shaped by tragedy, and she had become obsessed with the afterlife.
November 7th, 1925. Yet only those who unravel the mystery of life shall prove themselves worthy of communing with the spirits. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future. Miss Elizabeth Everhart cordially invites you to a séance at Everhart Manor. Upon the stroke of midnight this coming Friday, you are summoned to the hallowed grounds of the Pantheon. Ooh. Can we go?
Goodness gracious. The professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar.
I am trying to be as thorough as possible.
Dyer was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character. What on earth happened here? Ugh, I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here.
Oh, what is that?
Troubling absences in my memory. That's exactly how I felt during those 3 months of 1956.
My esteemed colleague, the excavation is a blank to me. Another in a long list of troubling absences in my memory from that period. They claim I was there, and no doubt I was, given their repeated attempts to reach me. I cannot bring myself to trust them, but I place my trust in you. Do what must be done with my statuette. Cordially, Nathaniel Wingate Peasley. So here the statuette. Huh. This is where we came from, I think. It's difficult to say.
Darn it.
Okay.
This door is locked.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
This must be the professor's office. The greenhouse and the mausoleum.
After those three men showed up last night, I left one of the books in the greenhouse. I locked it and left the key in the mausoleum. I need to buy a weapon just in case they decide to come back. Key in the mausoleum.
Wow. The professor served in US intelligence during the war.
Oh my. A man of many talents.
Nora and Harry? The professor was married.
I believe this was one of the pictures in Call of the Sea as well. It was a beautiful piece.
The key. I wonder what this opens.
Let me guess. Mausoleum.
Despite his tone, this Bowen fella doesn't seem particularly friendly.
Professor Everhart, I respectfully urge you to stop ignoring my letters. Let us put the past behind. Please consider my offer for the artifact. I am willing to pay a substantial sum for it. Sincerely, Caleb Bowen, the Starry Wisdom Society.
The professor had another appointment today with a therapist.
4 p.m. visit of Dr. Frog in the throat, asking for medication. 6 p.m. Evangeline. Prepare. At least he acknowledged you are visiting him.
Books in different languages. Spanish, Italian, German, Latin. Looks like one is missing.
Possums. Okay. We need to find the missing book.
Astrology is the most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across.
Starry Wisdom. Attendance by invitation only. When the stars are aligned, the relationship of a lost civilization with astrology. Caleb Bowen, President. Next Monday. 57. Oh. 56. Rather. It probably opens these doors. Yep.
Excellent.
I hope he don't mind us snooping around.
Ripped canvas.
Someone was looking for
The
something.
man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor.
Is that absinthe? Black oak absinthe?
Looks like the professor's father was involved in politics.
Senator John W. Everhart, Republican, announces bid for Massachusetts governorship. State Senator John W. Everhart, a staunch Republican voice in the Massachusetts legislature since 1912, today announced his candidacy for governor. Speaking to a packed hall of party faithful in Faneuil Hall, Everhart called for steady hands and firm principles in a time of uncertainty abroad.
Wow, this room is really depressing. Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on.
You have one? Hey,
Much better.
not really.
Looks like a shrine of some kind. Dedicated to a woman.
Oh, come on, you saw her in the picture. Just because I cannot remember her name, it doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Someone has ripped the canvas. There's a Latin inscription in its frame. Providere debemus. The driver's license of a certain Manuel Silva.
Why would that be here? No, come on.
Such odd totems. Are these fishes? So Professor Everhart set on an expedition to the Pacific. I never pictured him as an adventurer.
Senator's son seeks cure in South Seas. Harrison Everhart, son of State Senator John W. Everhart, has announced plans for an expedition to the South Seas. Mr. Everhart's wife is reported to be suffering from a rare and yet unidentified illness for which no treatment is known. Convinced that a remedy may exist in distant and little charted regions, Mr. Everhart will depart within the month, accompanied by a small party that includes a medical professional, technical support, and other specialists suited to the challenges ahead. CW. Cass insisted on promoting the expedition. I thought it was a good idea. I was wrong. So wrong. Had Father given me the funds, I would never have needed her. It is interesting that we can see the staples from this side, but not from this side. That's just me.
That expedition must have been quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
It certainly was.
Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura. There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace. Oily shadows. Beginning to suspect the old professor's lost a few marbles.
There's probably gonna be a special film needed to capture those shadows. Do you want to check it out again? No, you're not interested in that. Okay. Oh, what? I thought it was gonna be an exit. But it is, okay.
These tools haven't been used in a long time. That explains why the garden was an absolute mess.
It wasn't that bad. Come on.
Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this place?
Why would I sprint? Why would I dare to sprint? This place is fantastic.
Looks like there's a symbol carved into that bucket. Is that a fish?
Some might say it is.
This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. It's raining cats and dogs here.
I don't mind. I really like when it rains, when there's a storm outside. Even though I get sick of it. This one is happy.
Careful. Stone staircase is slippery.
That's why we are not running. And this is locked.
No use. It's locked.
You are not grumpy, stoic, I would say. So the happy, no, the crying one.
What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols.
The stoic one looks over here. Who looks at fish? The crying one looks at fish.
Hidden room?
Take down all Father's portraits. Get rid of all Mother's esoteric junk, except the hidden room. Cut down the burnt tree near Nora. Call Rich or Maddie. Maybe another day. You are angry and...
Evie's last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory, a gift I was never blessed with. So allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes. For the sake of clarity, of course.
Of course. Huh. Yes, fire, so I need to turn you this and this. My memory is anything but remarkable.
Gosh, this is so beautiful. Seems like some sort of shrine. Is this the professor's wife? Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
What was it? You're a happy one? No, you are a terrified one? Triceltica was there on the tree. At least I think this is a Triceltica. You are happy. Happy, happy, happy looks at greenery. There's nothing on the tree. I would say this shrubbery fits. Oh, no, 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 it was okay. You're looking at the greenhouse. And you are looking at this. At the fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it should be. That should do it. Nice. No? No, okay.
Maybe this guy was in the army?
Thomas Josiah Everhart, 45 to 99,
Found her path in the shadow of morning?
73 to 91.
Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father.
72 to 40.
That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. This person must have been quite devout.
47 to 22.
In loving memory of her firstborn son, John Everhart Jr.
94 to 96.
Dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads, Praeterita mutare. This definitely looks like the greenhouse key.
Good for you that you know how particular
Harry
it
rarely
looks like.
spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother's obsession with the occult.
Et voila! The professor really seems to be interested in botany.
You know, this is what most of the medicine was made from. Still is.
More gardening tools. It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. I'll
Ooh.
keep it, just in case.
Thank you. The future Eve, I wonder. Is it related to Parasite Eve, by any chance? No, this way here. Hopefully nothing bad will happen to us. Yay. Okay. I don't have one, it seems. Set. Oh, set futura. Mutare. Preteretia. Pretere mutare. Oh, sounds correct. Set futura is next to it. Providere debemus. And the non possumus. Oh, wait. I have something wrong. Set futura. Oh, that was okay. Providere debemus, okay. If I don't know how to do it, then there's no doing it, so I need to find that. No, wait. Yeah, we need to find the last painting.
What on earth happened here?
This is the way we came in. Here we found two. No, one. Oh,
Under different circumstances, I might have found this song beautiful. But at the moment, it sends a shiver down my spine. Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura.
I think I misunderstood. No, I certainly misunderstood. It's not the way these books appear. It is from the painting. So the first we have a child, Prateria mutuare. Then it is adolescent. This is the guy. Sed, okay, providere debemus is the last. Sed futura.
Compartment?
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Looks like a music box of some sort.
Before interacting with it.
Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel.
Description of modification. At the request of Mrs. Everhart, an alteration has been commissioned involving the installation of concealed mechanical opening within the fireplace structure of the West Wing drawing room. Details of mechanism excluded from public record per client's instructions.
It doesn't make any sound. Maybe it's broken.
It looks like a key. Okay. Oh, it wasn't this one. The one down here, you said it was cold.
Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down there.
Now I'm even more intrigued to finish. What are we doing with this? Because I cannot take it with me. Oh! Okay, we are a step closer. But she didn't acknowledge it.
Professor!
Great. Are you keep No, you're not keeping notes on this one. Interesting.
The statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces.
The professor laying dead.
Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold.
And you're only interested in the statuette. Great.
I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all.
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist, or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette, and on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I've long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, Maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more.
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia?
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Would you stop yelling at me? Grumpy old jerk. Look, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but nobody speaks to me in that tone. And what have I done to you to be so mad at me anyway? Because as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So you can talk to me till you're blue in the face, but you're not going to forbid me from going anywhere. Do you understand me?
It had been years since anyone raised their voice at Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
I need to comment on one thing. If the fireplace closed behind us, then it's logically that we can open it from the inside.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Nah, not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline!
That was quick.